This dude has a VR headset on? Playing guitar? He has the battery pack. All he's missing is the Kiwi design head strap. Let's help some cops out, shall we? Mission name, happy together. Talk to Barry.
Hey Barry, everything alright in there?
Okay. Let's go to bed. Oh, I forgot. I don't even have to go to bed. I can just stand right here. Not go to map. Skip time, and then, I don't know, 7 hours, I guess? Something like that.
Barry, am I remembering that right?
I would like to take a moment and just talk about how unusual yet completely unique this side mission is to the entirety of the Cyberpunk universe. So this entire side mission starts off with you talking to two cops that are a bit concerned about their third other cop buddy that's been shut in his apartment for a bit too long. So you talk to the dude to whom your character has shared two irrelevant conversations with that you, the player, have never had playing as V. Regardless, the conversation can be as heartwarming or as miserable as you allow it to be. I went with the heartwarming route with no particular reason in mind other than just going with the flow. And then after about 10 minutes of conversation, I allow Barry to be able to breathe a little and alleviate some emotional weight off himself. Just an FYI, this cop, Barry, has been shut in his place for X amount of time because a friend of his died, and amidst our conversation, I strongly assume that my characters never actually revealed that he is a mercenary, mind you. I only mention this because V, our protagonist, mentions that he also deals with dead people quite frequently, given his line of work, and there are only so many ideas you can draw from that hint alone. Anyways, conversation ends. I exit Barry's room, I go back to the two cops. Nadia Petrova on the left is a sweetheart, and Mendez on the right is just a straight that couldn't talk to someone out of suicide if his next mission was to do so, because he's failed miserably this whole time around the few exchanges I've had with him over the course of about 5 minutes worth. So, what makes this unique? Well now, this game is dystopian as all hell. Both low and high on the totem pole, backstab and manipulate everything at their disposal, left or right and center, for God knows what reasons, for the sake of keeping their head above water, whether in the slums or in the corporate world. And then out of nowhere, this random side mission is written into the game on any in-game day. You decide to visit your apartment, and all you have to do is just conversate with someone you've never met about the depressing aspects of your lives, and just cheer them up, if you even decide to go with that route. And that's the end of it. You go back to the two cops who put you up to the task, and they actually pay you to have given a man, or shall I say your neighbor, a 10-minute or less therapy session. I don't know what to say about you, man. Y'all need to play the We're Not Really Strangers game, if it really helps. Game Wakakos Favorite, SOS, Merc needed, objective, locate netrunner. Let's do this, shall we? Can I just crouch under this? No, I cannot. Question still remains, did that alert the guy at all? I guess not. You're telling me that the sound of two explosions did not just reverberate through the door throughout his body? This reminds me of the Find Me the White Rabbit scene in the first Matrix. White Rabbit. Today I learned that night vision is not actually something that's built into the game. You have to install it on your computer as a mod. What the Gig type thievery. Objective, steal documents incriminating nothing stone. Name, race to the top. Alright, let's try to take out the chappie in one shot without alerting the compound. Perfect. Alright, let's try this again, only from a further distance. Alright, I do not in fact have an infinite range to throw from. Next test, the electric baton. Given the specific stats that this has for taking out armored enemies, I assume this should work in one strike. Obliterated him! No words can describe how satisfying that is for me. Okay, nice to know this thing totally 100% works. On to the next gig. Gig name error 404. Gig type agent inventory. Objective bring down propaganda machines. Whoa. What? No. What? His system collapsed on him. What the hell? What? the guy just lightning sped out of that chair? What? Apparently that's enough to knock his ass out. God damn. Oh, there's two of them. There are two of them. What was if I close it? Oh wow. This makes this way too easy.
Let's get that malware installed, shall we?
We nail one asshole to the wall and another rises up in the polls. Politics is usual.
Hacking the hacker. Gig type agent Superdor. Objective infect sync computer with a virus.
Any lights start flashing, I'm jacking you out.
Her eyes are open.
Oh, I cannot hack her. She's a recruit. Interesting.
Gig name family matters. Type search and recover. Objective retrieve the sedative data Juliet working on still capital.
I'm truly trying to make ends meet as a mercenary, taking a retrieval job like this. So here I am picking up the pieces. So I can either hack the front door open, or I can force open the back door, or I can jump on the roof and go through the bathroom window that is completely open, because go figure. These are safe that I cannot open with brute force or hacking ability. So let's walk into the decrepit basement that's reminiscent of the scene from Detroit Become Human.
I don't like this place. And that man. Let's go, I have a bad feeling. I don't trust him either.
With a touch of American Horror Story formula added to it. Turns out El Cap's contact bit the dust by a family relative infected by cyberpsychosis, and I'm the one who gets to deal with the cyberpsycho sister and report Juliet's dead body.
To think all of that was just happening in this peaceful neighborhood.
Gig name Trevors last ride. Gig type SOS mark needed. Objective find Trevors remains and deliver them to his family.
The first thing my ass did was cross into the landmine field.
There's mines!
If someone under the influence of Mad Max comes along and raises money to make a Mad Max movie set in Cyberpunk, this is gonna be one of the dudes in the enemy horde. Gotta love how Mad Max some of these wraiths look.
If I get better cyber work, well, I mean, dude, I have reinforced tendons. I don't see why I can't run with the dude. Y'all couldn't pull up right here? Was that too much trouble for y'all? I mean, yeah, I get it, enemies, but like, bro. I mean, like, dude, I took them all out, yeah.
Gig name Big Pete's got big problems. Type gun for hire. Objective get rid of Big Pete, a mechanic with the AIDS.
80 hours into this game, and I only now discover I can indeed do aerial attacks without the need to unlock it.
I can do aerial takedowns? I didn't even know I could do that.
That just raises the question of how out of touch I am with any other parts of this game. So something that doesn't make sense to me for the narrative of this particular gig, which is just me nitpicking at this entirely. In the emails, Tiny Mike is the dude with no money, and Big Pete is the dude with enough money. With the gist of this conversation now established, I talked to Big Pete, and he makes the argument that he's the victim in this scenario.
So I'm supposed to take the fall for a piece of shit jammer that don't even work?
I believe him. Question is, does the player give it? Well, that's for you to decide. If you read the emails, you're then given a third talking point that can be used against Big Pete to add fuel to the fire.
I'd have read a convo between you and your brother. I know you're flat broke.
That's old news. Let me go and I'll prove it.
This makes no sense, because Tiny Mike is the dude asking for money multiple times from Big Pete until Big Pete himself puts his foot down and says no. Anyways, point being, this third option makes no sense given the context if you read it. I then proceeded to fuck up once, because I accidentally right-clicked at him with my pistol in hand.
You're the one who saved Tiny Mike.
And then, the second time, I took his deal to leave the city, which gives you his transfer of 13,500 eddies. And then I discover that the game wouldn't let me knock him out after the deal was made, which is a first after doing several of these. And then Dakota would find out I didn't kill the guy. She would then transfer the same amount again as compensation for closing the contract.
Doesn't even have a mouth, dog.
Gig name Severance Package. Type thievery. Objective retrieve Rihanna Kumar sci-tech research.
Ooh, nice and reinforced. I guess I'll just take the easy route and jump over the front gate. An assembly line with working robots that are working. The assembly line. How meta. I was not expecting to be completely locked out of the assembly line room.
No wonder I can't highlight them. Oh, they don't even see me. Wow. Let's see the database, shall we?
Been a little while since I looked at the in-game database.
Bro, how accurate or how much more information do you think is on a fandom online than the game has installed on your system? Cause this goes deep. That don't look like that from outside. Bro, it don't look like that. I've been to her place, bro.
Welcome to Regina's Den. Still don't believe me? That's your problem, not mine. Well, I officially know what Mr. Hands looks like now.
Who's that Pokemon?
And a whole lot of other people in my deck of cards I've never even met that are highlighted.
Name Cuckoos Nest. Type SOS. Merc needed. Objective. Rescue Jasmine Dixon.
Oh, there's only one camera? Wow. Dude, oh my god. Bro, this is the bathroom to a hospital? Okay, that's the other camera. Oh, that's also the only camera in the hallway.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Contact with the outside world can impede our highly specialized treatment. I'm afraid our head doctor wouldn't permit it. Hasn't come to my attention. Our security system is limited to the patient's level, restricted to employees only.
You're a hard nut to crack, lady.
So here we have ourselves a neon green revolver. Is it actually green though?
Oh, awesome. It's not actually green. It's actually blue. Direct comparison.
I'm trying to walk out the front door of this hospital unscathed and in one piece. And I will take out every guard to do so.
Oh! Goddamn!
Can I get more knockout animations like this? Target acquired.
Dixon, get in. You're going home to your husband. He's already waiting for you. Hey, it's all over now, Jasmine.
Whoever you are, thank you.
Solid work, V.
Getting going away party. Type SOS. Merc needed. Objective. Rescue Mario dos Santos.
Oh, fuck. Goddamn bloodbath in here.
Throwback to that scene in Max Payne 3.
Fuck, man. I didn't think things would be like this.
What, you thought nobody would notice? Calling half the hookers in the city and nobody will bat an eye?
Okay. I f***ed up.
Name for my son. Game type gun for hire. Target Logan Garcia.
Entering his office is way too easy. Hello. I have an ally in my target's area.
2 cameras in this gigantic ass place, bro?
Is it just me or is this place lacking a bit of security? Dog, where the hell is everyone? This place has severely low occupancy going for it. Like, bro, I should be seeing at least like 20 of these dudes like all over the place. And in you go.
Oh, I've completed all of her gigs, and she's giving me a weapon.
So what kind of weapon did Miss Wakako put in my arsenal?
It's tier 1. It's a tier 1, bro. What?
34 damage ain't gonna pay bills, man. Ain't gonna put food on the table. Ain't gonna pay rent, which astonishingly you do actually pay rent in this game. Why did Wakako have to be the family member that gives you the present you don't want? The only weapon I anticipate having any use of now is whatever is in Regina's briefcase. This is unfortunately not as cool or as cyberpunk as I think it should be. I mean, it's cyberpunk and it's legendary. I would expect it to be able to transform or change like damage types, sharpness, maybe have LEDs, maybe extend itself, have some internal mechanics, deal electric damage, poison damage, among other things. You get where I'm going with this. What? Hold up. Did this just change from tier 1 and just jump up to tier 5?
Gig, no fixers. Type SOS. Merc needed. Objective. Rescue Iris Tanner.
Okay, as per usual, take out all the goons, loot all the dead bodies for parts, hack everything that's hackable, and oh, hello. I actually find this character attractive.
We'll see how things play out.
The irony of me crossing paths with a side character I find attractive is, by the end of it all, she gets my number just for the sole purpose of thanking me. I was never even given the option to get hers.
Game Sparring Partner. Type thievery. Objective. Retrieve data from broken training bot.
Oh, What? It's a savior area?
I've actually been here already before, so how much are they selling the real store robot for? 67,000 ads, a nice arbitrary number. Yeah, don't mind if I just go into the employees only zone and just take it for myself.
Gig MIA type SOS mark needed. Objective find and identity.
A new face.
Imagine this option popping up in your heads-up display in real life. Only it would say, watch Netflix, watch YouTube, or, I don't know, whip out phone. Tell me this dude doesn't look like Static Shock. I believe Dakota has now given me the reward that I've been waiting for in order to traverse the Badlands. But we're gonna see. This was not what I was entirely expecting, but it does have the tire treads, and it looks very full armored. Is it too much to ask that I was also fully expecting machine guns on this? Let's see how it rides. Okay, wow, this actually like accelerates from 0 to, I don't know, like 100 in as much time as I would like it to.
And sub to the channel would be badass.